Shabbat Shalom, CYJ. I'm Melanie, and I'm going to be telling you a Shabbat story today. So, a long time ago, in the old country, there was a man named Shlomo. And Shlomo one day decided that he really wanted to meet Elijah. So Shlomo went to his rabbi, and he goes, "Rabbi, I've decided I want to meet Elijah. How can I do this?" And the rabbi tells him to bring a Shabbos meal, Shabbat dinner, to this address. And he writes down an address and he gives it to Shlomo. So on Friday, Shlomo goes and he buys the best food he could for the Shabbos dinner that he was bringing so that he could meet Elijah. And he starts walking towards the address, and he keeps walking, and the houses are getting farther and farther apart, but he keeps walking, and he keeps walking, and finally, at the very edge of town, he reaches this house, and he knocks on the door, and he says, "Shabbat Shalom, I've brought you a Shabbat dinner, I've brought you a Shabbat meal." And the family that lives in this house, they welcome him in, and they all eat dinner together, Shlomo and this family. And after dinner, Shlomo thanks them for having him, and they thank him for the food. And Shlomo walks back to his home. And on the way, he's thinking, I didn't meet Elijah, but let's give it time. And Shabbat goes by, and Shlomo hasn't met Elijah yet. So on Sunday, Shlomo goes back to the rabbi, and he goes, "Rabbi, I did everything you instructed. I got them the best Shabbat dinner, and I walked to this house, and I ate with this family, and I didn't meet Elijah." So the rabbi tells him, "Do it again this Friday. Bring Shabbat dinner to this family again this Friday." So Shlomo's a little bit irritated, but he does it again. On Friday, he buys the best food he could for Shabbos dinner, and he starts the long trek out to this house to have Shabbat dinner with his family. And he gets there and he knocks on the door, and the family is once again so glad to see him, and they all have dinner together. And they talk and they eat, and then Shlomo leaves once dinner's over. He walks back to his house and he goes, "Okay, I didn't meet Elijah, but I had a nice meal, but that's not what the goal was here." So Shlomo waits out Shabbat just to see if he somehow meets Elijah after doing this good deed, and he doesn't. So on Sunday, Shlomo goes back to the rabbi, and the rabbi's like, "You know what? Third time's the charm. Let's just try it again one more time this week." So Shlomo says, "Okay." And he goes and he buys the best food he can get for Shabbat dinner, and he walks and walks and walks to this family on the outskirts of town. And he arrives, and they welcome him in, and they have another lovely festive Shabbat dinner. And once again, they eat, they drink, and Shlomo leaves after dinner to walking back to his house, and he thinks, third time's the charm, did not work, I did not meet Elijah. So on Sunday, he goes again to the rabbi, and he goes, "Rabbi, I still haven't met Elijah. What am I doing wrong?" And the rabbi tells him, "Go again this week. Bring them a nice Shabbat dinner, and you will meet Elijah." So at this point, Shlomo is a little bit skeptical, but he's like, whatever, I'll go again. So he buys some food on Friday, the nicest stuff he could get, and he's running late, and their home is super far away, so he's walking and walking and walking and running late. And before he goes to knock on the door, he hears through the window the little girl of the family go, "Mommy, where's Elijah? Is Elijah coming this week with our Shabbat dinner?" And in that moment, Shlomo realized that he was Elijah, because he was doing such a good deed for this family, and that's really what the spirit of Elijah is. Shabbat Shalom.